Hello everyone. If you are a student or a researcher, you have your written paper ready at your hand and you're searching for the right journal for your manuscript, then you are exactly at the right place. This video will give you a step-by-step guide to how to choose the right journal for your research paper or review. Sometimes we write down our paper, a really good content ready at our hand, but we are really confused on what journal to choose to publish it in. So this video will guide you exactly how you're going to choose the right journal for your paper. So the very first thing that you need to do is to find out which journal publishing house you're going to go for. Publishing house is very important to select before beginning the whole process. So it's very important to choose the publishing house first. There are several publishing houses for journals like Elsevier, Springer or Taylor and Francis. How we can step by step follow these guidelines to reach the journal of our interest.
So friends, let's take a look at this from the beginning. I have kept a sample manuscript here that I drafted a couple of years back, and I will tell you the reason I have chosen this manuscript for this video at the end of the video. So let's see what we can do after we get our manuscript ready in order to find the perfect journal in which we can get it published. So as we know that every good search starts with the Google search engine, so we will go for the same. We will go to Google, and as I've already mentioned that it is very important to select the publication house first, because there is no global search engine available to get you the proper journal for your manuscript in that manner, so you have to do it manually. For that you have to select the publication house first, or if you have not yet selected the publication house, then you can search it one by one. So as we know that this is a channel, biospecifics is meant for life sciences, so I have chosen the manuscript in this genre itself, and I will show you one of the major publication houses that we know is Elsevier. Okay, so in the Google search engine we will just go and we will type Elsevier journal finder. Right, so Elsevier journal finder, here we go. Find journal finder, you can see the first thing that comes up on is this one. So we have to go and click on this page. Something like this will appear, where we can see there is a requirement of paper title and the abstract. So the manuscript that I have chosen, I'll copy the title first, then I'll go and paste it over here, and the same thing I'll do for the abstract. So yeah, I'll copy the abstract and now I'll paste it here. Now it's very simple, friends. We just have to click on this link which says find journals. So that takes a little bit of time, 2 to 3 seconds or maybe more than that, depends on your internet speed. So this is the list of journals that Elsevier is recommending to publish your paper in. See, there are a lot of journals they have referred. See, it is 39 journals matching your paper, they say. So there are a list of 39 journals. Now you have to select the journal according to your requirement. So for that, the first thing you need to do is you have to click on each journal and find out the scope of that journal, right? So here you see they say about the subject area. Whenever you click on any of those journal, then you will find this page which says subject area, in which they have mentioned all the subjects that they publish in, the recent articles they have listed, and the scope of the journal, which is very important. So you just go through the scope of the journal and you see whether your requirement and your criteria or your genre of the journal, of the manuscript that you have written, matches with the scope of the journal. So you have to manually go to every journal, click on it, and depending on your expectations from your own work, you have to select it according to the site score and impact factor. And another thing you have to see is very important is the acceptance rate of the journal. The more the acceptance rate, the better is the chance of your paper getting accepted in that journal. And also you can see the time of first decision to time of publication. So the faster the publication time, the better it is for you. But make sure that this is not too soon, because sometimes when you go to some journal houses, they say that publish within 15 days. Don't go for such journals. You should always go for a peer reviewed journal, which shows somewhat index like this. At least 2 weeks time they should take for the first decision. That's what I believe, or maybe 1 to 2 weeks. So like this, you can go through and screen the page for getting the proper journal for your manuscript, clicking them one by one. And another thing that I have already shown in the first portion of the video, that is the manuscript that I had chosen. Why I chose this manuscript is because, see, when we pasted the title and the abstract of this journal, the first suggestion that they gave was Journal of Environmental Management, and the second one is the Environmental Technology and Innovation. So you'll be happy to know that, and I'm also glad to tell you that I have already published this paper in the second journal that this journal finder had suggested. So I would say that Elsevier journal finder is a very good tool to actually get the proper insight on what kind of journals you can go for to publish your paper. So I would like to show you the front page of the article. See, as you can see that this title, this manuscript exactly matches with this. So we published this paper back in 2022 in the Journal of this Environmental Technology and Innovation, and it is now, you can see its impact factor is 7.758, and its acceptance rate was also very high. Now it is a totally open access journal, but in 2022 when we published it, it was not a totally open access journal. It was a subscription based journal when we tried to publish it in, but later on it has become total open access journal. I would suggest that if you have low funding, and if you can, then please go for the subscription based journals, not the open access ones. That's what I wanted to suggest. And the same thing you can do if you want to see that the other journal finder sites. Like for example, instead of Elsevier, you can search for other journal sites like Sprinter. So you can see, when you type Sprinter journal finder, the first thing that comes up is Sprinter journal suggester. Here also you can click and you can do the same things that we did in the last place. So we'll copy the title here, we'll paste it, and then we'll do the same thing for the abstract. Yeah, so you can go and paste the abstract here. Now you have to select the subject area. In this case, this box was not there in case of Elsevier. So see, every journal suggestor has their own tools and applications to search for the proper journal. Here they will go for this selection of the subject area. So you can go and you can just select the subject area. I'll choose environment because my suggestions for this manuscript was in the area of environment. So let's see, suggest journals. Here also they will provide a list of journals. Yes, you can see here they have recommended this many journals: Environmental Science and Pollution Research, International Journal of Environmental Science and Technology. So you can see that related to environment, they have given all the journals that may be possibly getting an acceptance for your work. Now, depending on your requirements and your expectations from your work, you will choose the journal, as I've already mentioned in the earlier case. So I think that's all about me from suggesting this particular thing about how to choose your journal from the particular publication house. And I hope this video helps you. Thank you so much.
So friends, that's all about today's video. If you really got benefited from this video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. In the next video, I'm going to cover that how to upload a paper in a particular journal. So keep your eyes on the channel so that you can learn more. Thank you.